One day, many strange balloons suddenly appeared in the sky, but they weren't ordinary balloons, each one had a face. At that moment, several head-shaped balloons swooped down and headed straight for a group of girls. Two of the girls were caught by the balloons and lifted into the air. Soon, the girls were hanged in the sky. What was even more terrifying was that the faces on the balloons looked exactly like the girls' faces. The other girls, in a panic, ran into a small alley, but soon, one of the balloons spotted them. It slowly floated toward them, trying to put a rope around their heads. Fortunately, the rope under the balloon wasn't very long. However, it turned out that this rope could stretch. Just as they were falling into despair, a window nearby opened. A man saw this and pulled out a bow and arrow, aiming at the balloon. He shot an arrow that pierced the balloon, causing it to deflate. Just as the long-haired girl was relieved, thinking she had escaped, she suddenly noticed that a nearby friend was deflating like the balloon. The girl, seeing this, quickly ran away from the scene. At that moment, the sky above the city was filled with head-shaped balloons, each one having an owner beneath it. A host was reporting live when suddenly, a balloon quickly floated toward him. It turned out that it was his own balloon coming for him. Instead of running, the host stayed and even introduced his balloon, but it quickly ended his life. The government issued a stern warning, advising people to avoid going out, and if they had to drive. The girl, however, ran home without hesitation. She discovered that her house was surrounded by balloons, each one corresponding to a family member. She didn't believe in superstitions and, without a second thought, opened the door and went to work, holding her hands around her neck and running. But her balloon followed her closely. As soon as she opened the gate, it caught her. Seeing this, her family could only helplessly watch from the window, shouting at the sky, seeing their father in the sky. How much longer could the rest of them hold on? At this moment, her younger brother, the only man in the family, insisted on going out to find food. He swore that he had a way to fix the situation. With that, he grabbed a red umbrella and went out. His balloon had been waiting for him in the yard, but he threw the umbrella at the rope loop, and to his surprise, he actually trapped the balloon. Now, only the girl and her mother were left in the house. The girl's balloon outside the window kept tempting her to open the window. Then, suddenly, her mother walked straight out the door. The mother was quickly caught by the balloon and carried away. At this point, the balloons in the sky became more and more numerous, and the girl, terrified, curled up in a corner. Just then, she heard her brother's voice from outside the window, urging her to quickly open the window. The girl slowly let her guard down and walked toward the window. In her panic, she heard her brother's voice and opened the window. But what she saw was her brother's body. It turned out that the balloon was mimicking her brother's voice. Just then, her own balloon floated toward her. Do you think she could escape?